Hey, it's Colio, playing Suikoden 3, Geddoe Chapter 2. We are in Le Book. Just got in a fight with friends at the gate. This time it was not Ace's fault. There he is. What do you mean by that? Just as I said, we have nothing to sell to Harmonians. What? Who said I'm Harmonian? What's your gripe? Your name and appearance are Harmonian. You eat different food, right? You're so much like them it sickens me. You, cut it out. Oh, you're right. The Harmonian brass might get mad. Do what you wish. They're getting flack for being part of the army. What was that all about? Well, that was just a complicated situation. Mercenary, going places, huh? I envy you. It must be great to see new places. There's a herd of imagos on top of the cliff. They'll come if I call. Care to watch? What's this? What are you doing? Edge. Selling? You're selling that sword? Whoa! Is that the Star Dragon sword? It is! Nobody's selling me. Yet still, I sit here and show off as if I'm on sale. Must be my birth sign. I've always been very flamboyant. So, how did you get separated from Victor? Interesting. A talking sword. Why do you have it? Here's the deal. For 1,000 pots, you get to duel me. If you win, this sword is yours. Are you the owner of this sword? You could say he's my servant. Just my luck, too. First it was that man who had more hair than a sloth, and now this guy. It's customary for a master to pay for his servant's upkeep, so... humans are so whiny with all their wants and needs. Eating, drinking, sleeping, bah! So much trouble. Sounds like you're the one complaining. Very funny, huh? Are you challenging me? Well, are you? I accept your challenge. Let's try it. Alright, I'll duel you. It's just gonna be hard, isn't it? Alright. Oh, it doesn't help that I'm at half health. Go easy on me. I'll end this right away. Okay, it's death blow. I wish I'd have healed up first. Stupid. I started a huge disadvantage. I'm not myself today. What is that? He's defending. Okay. I made the right decision. It's gonna be really hard. Don't get shaken. What does that do? Dang, he's defending. I screwed up. I didn't counter it. This might just finish it. Is death blowing? Yep. I'm not myself today. Okay. We know what that one is. Don't get shaken. That's defense again. Okay. Keep attacking him. Okay. This is easy enough. He did the same thing like 3 times in a row. That didn't go too bad, except for that one I screwed up. To think I'd lose. I will take the sword. I'm sorry. I know what I promised, but this sword was entrusted to me by someone very important. There's no way I can hand it over. You're rescinding your offer? I can't give you the sword, but I will share the sword's power with you. You can use me as the bearer of the sword for as long as you deem necessary. A reprehensible act. Off the beaten track we go again, foolish kid. Sorry. So he's a friend of Victor's. He definitely wears the same colors. And he's got his sword. I wonder what the story is there. Captain, this place looks like where that bishop stays. We should leave while we can. Should I heal? Yeah, I should heal. This was my dog's, but you can have it if you like. I won't tell. Arabian kennel. The young people are badly divided. Everyone knows it's best to kowtow to Harmonian, logically at least. That thing on the roof? It's a mantor's nest. There are lots of larvae inside. Don't peek if you find bugs disturbing. Ah, it's her. Sarah. That's the one from Pariah. It's that woman. Hey, hold on. She left. I heard that a foreign merchant made a fortune settling the lizard clan, the town's specialty, red peppers. I envy him for his freedom. Hello there. Red peppers. Too bad he doesn't have any. You don't have anything to sell. No. You've got a lot of things to appraise. Premier cask. It's a good one. We got lots of money. Okay. Is that new cask better for anybody? Could be. Yeah. Get some winged boots as well. Fela hadn't run off. She'd get some too. I guess I'll get some for it anyway. Get this from? Oh right, we couldn't equip it. Noise is getting kind of annoying. Stupid bugs. That's really good. That's not better for nobody. It's so hard to tell what's good and what's not. Get rid of that one. Kite shield, I think that's a good item. That fine chain though. Oops, a customer. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Counter. Pale Moon necklace from the Pale Moon set. 8 defense. I guess I should get that because it's part of the set. Does anybody want it? Pale Moon set. Let's get to her. We are mere pawns in Harmonia's games. No one can match our mastery of mentors. Soon Harmonian must acknowledge our skill, and our humiliation will end. Let's get a mentor. They look pretty good. Like, compared to most of the 3D models in this game, this one looks really nice. This is the Mantor's takeoff point. Don't order if you have no business. Oh, come on. Why'd that happen? What? What's this whole thing? Put it on the directional button. I stopped by to trade. It's fun. They boot a typical grasslands village, even though it's technically part of Harmonia. I'm on duty. I'm not goofing off. It's 450. Alright. Though we lost Ayla. We really need to save, actually. Yeah, if I'd have died at any point, that would have sucked. We must pass along stories of the old days, when Le Bout was part of the grasslands. Future generations should know this. I've read enough. Would you like to read this? Hey honey, I don't like this atmosphere. We should go home. I'm from Caleria, and we get quite a lot of travelers from Lebuc. But, is it Buku? Buku. It's probably Buku. I don't know. But it seems Harmonia doesn't, let them go beyond Caleria. Buku. I think it's Buku. Ah, Captain Geddoe. Are you sightseeing too? So they're not allowed to go any further than Caleria. Though I've seen a couple of them out there, I think. Breaking the rules. Maybe not. Actually, I think I've only seen them in Caleria. Now that I actually think about it harder. Oh, all this looks so familiar. What's the ladder here? It's actually really hard to see. Nice and cool here, huh? Just looks really similar to the other one, but it's different. Iku's a good girl. She treats everyone the same, young, old, even mentors. A rare quality in one so young. Why are you so upset, Iku? I'm not. Then why are you being like this? Friends, why do you have to be so... Why are you so helpful to the Harmonians? There are a lot of rumors going around that you've been blinded by money, or that you've become used to the luxurious lifestyle of the Harmonians. You might as well be one. The hell with everybody. They know nothing about me. What I do is my business. Come on, Iku. Don't tell me you believe him. Was that a glint of shame in your eyes just now? Is everyone here? So sorry I'm late. As the bishop appointed by the Holy Kingdom of Harmonian, I bring you new orders. Because of your mentor training abilities, I am giving you third-class citizens this opportunity. If you succeed in this next war, you shall be granted second-class citizenship in the Holy Kingdom of Harmonian. Really? If we become second-class citizens. But... Silence. The Southern Regional Army of the Holy Kingdom of Harmonian has already crossed the frontier into Grassland. You'll go assist them in their search for the notorious Firebringer. First, head for the Saphir clan. Any questions? We're going to be fighting the Saphir clan, one of the 6 Grassland clans? That would be the case. But We're originally grasslanders, so to fight against them is to... But it means we can become second-class citizens. But we're of the same blood. Shh, quiet. You'll leave once the emissary from Caleria gets here. Meanwhile, I'd suggest you decide where your true loyalty lies. Hey, what's going on? They don't seem too enthusiastic about those orders. Well, that's because, well, I think it would be too difficult for you to understand. What do you mean? Why can't you just tell me? This village used to be a grasslander village. You heard it before, right? That this is a village that was allowed to live? That's what I don't understand. What does it mean to be allowed to live? They were granted permission to exist as long as they were of service to Harmonian. Now they're being asked to fight against their own kind. They have a hard choice to make. Didn't you hear, Iku? What's just like you said? Weren't you listening? Second-class citizenship. We have a chance at becoming second-class citizens. Okay, what's so good about that? Don't you understand? If we become second-class citizens, we won't be taxed as heavily. We'll be able to travel freely, and we'll have permission to trade. Finally, we can be treated like real human beings. Human beings? Iku. So you think we have to be second class to be considered worthy of human treatment now? Iku, I was forced to work at Crystal Valley like a slave, and I dreamt about returning here. When I finally got back, I realized nothing had changed. We're still slaves. We have no real choices, and the only reason we're allowed to live is because of our power to train mentally. If you've been so unhappy working for Harmonia, why do them any more favors? Iku, we can't go back to living like grasslanders. 50 years have gone by already. How many grassland people helped us take that word's just so hard to say. Back from Harmonia. We're not a grassland village anymore. Stop sympathizing with all the old fogies. No. Hey, what are you two arguing about? What's a slave anyway? Hey, Ayla. What do you want? You're the ones from earlier. Yeah, sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop. Are you having a lover's quarrel? What? Lovers? So sorry. Didn't mean any harm. Anyway, isn't there more to this story? Iku, I'm staking my life on this mission, regardless of what you may think of what the other villagers may think. I'm going to change the way I've decided to live. I've got to get ready. Bye. Friends. Do Harmonian mercenaries also spy on third-class citizens? It was none of our business. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I've heard what friends wanted to say. I must go now. Could you tell me something? What's this all about? I came from the Karaya clan, and I really don't know anything. Karaya? From Grassland? I see. Come in. It's not much, but it'll do. Thanks. Thanks for inviting me. It's tiring standing around and talking. Hey, Captain. Captain, what should we do? About what? Why stay and listen to them? Talk about old stories. What do you say we check on that bishop? The woman who was with him is the same one Joker and I saw back at Coraya. Seems suspicious. Yeah, totally. So, Captain. Let's see what she has to say. I'll listen to her. The situation might have changed from back then. Alright then. I want you, Joker, and Jax to go. Yes, sir. Then I'll see you later. So, what do you want to know? What's all the arguing about? Well, I suppose this could be confusing for a Coraya girl. Did you know that in the old days there was a big war between Harmonian and Grassland? Yeah. Well, the Mantor trainers in Lebuku joined Grassland and the army that followed Red, the Flame Champion. But I heard that Grassland won that war, that the Flame Champion won. That's how it may look from Grassland, but in the end it got very confusing. Lebuku was forced to become a part of Harmonia. At the very end of the war, the Flame Champion disappeared. Grassland returned to peace, and we were forgotten. There were only two choices for those who fell to the Harmonians: death or life as third-class citizens. In other words, as slaves. Yes, but because we had the power to train insects, we were allowed to live as third-class citizens. So people put up with this all these years without resisting? Why? Well, it's how we were brought up. The children of third-class citizens were taken to Crystal Valley and forced to work for the first-class citizens. They were brought up to think like Harmonians. It worked pretty well. Indoctrinated at an early age, the children were integrated into Harmonian society. That's where Friends grew up, Crystal Valley. Makes sense. I think Friends is a Harmonian name too. Then why does that mean Friends was tricked by the Harmonians? Ayla, there's no simple answer to that question. But Captain, there's something suspicious going on. His devil ears picked it up. It looks like even the Mantor trainers who protect the altar are being forced to deploy. I'm saying that you've got it wrong. Altar? The altar. Oh, are you talking about the altar of the Mantor trainers? The altar of the insect trainers. What on earth is that? Well, when the Flame Champion invaded Harmonia, back when this village was still fighting as part of Grassland, the Flame Champion, Red, built an altar at Mount Sinai in the north and asked that it be protected. Because of the Harmonian occupation, the insect trainers began referring to the altar of the Flame Champion as their own, so that the authorities would not destroy it. The altar of the Flame Champion, huh? That's probably what they're after. What should we do? There's no point in staying here. If that bishop is after that altar, maybe we should go ahead and beat him to it. Iku, could you tell us where it is? I'll do better than that. I'll show you the way. The altar of the Flame Champion. Iku will join for now. She cares for giant insects in Lebuku. She is Friend's friend from years earlier. Iku scolds Friends, who does not get along with people easily. No idea how to get to the altar. Oh, probably that building from earlier. I might as well just rest up. get all of Ayla's spells back. Save. And we'll end this episode here. Thanks for watching. Later.